Palmer Spring.
We are at the All-American Sport Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rockin Bowl on TNN. And the score, Kansas Jayhawks lead by 3 in the Rockin Bowl frames. Their lead down now is St. John's has closed the gap, and St. John's has Ian Lang on the approach to see if possibly they can take the lead.
I think our only left-hander in the match today, Gary.
Oh, and he's not going to do it like that. Leaves the 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if he's stiff from waiting or if he's just real nervous, but not a real good shot for me. He's a good player.
Lang named to the second All-American team in 1997. Sports management major at St. John's. Looks to be an athletic director. Loves basketball, loves clubbing, not with the stick. Well, that's when you go out dressed up, that kind of thing. Oh. Here's his spare attempt.
There you go.
And really brought that back nicely.
Very good. Obviously, that's what he's looking for on his first shot. Basically, to make this fair for him, he's got to throw strike ball.
And the University of Kansas looking to maintain their lead. They are working on a strike in the Baker System game, and there's a Kansas fan looking rather colorful.
Yeah.
In the stands, getting vocal as well as Tom Partridge will take his first shot.
Hang on.
In the 7th frame, and won't work for him, leaving the 3, 6, 9, and 10.
Yeah, you know, what makes this spare tough, ladies and gentlemen, is that back pin, that 9 pin. The ball's got to go over to the right of the 3 pin, but it's got to have enough back end, enough power to go through and pick that 9 pin off.
Well, you know, one of his special skills is high-fiving. So if he does, in fact, pick up this spare, we're going to see a very special high five.
Really?
Here we go. Well,
okay.
We're going to find out.
I want to see it.
Computer science major. We'll try to work out the math on this one. Here he goes.
Hang on. Oh. Chopped it, Gary. Took the 3 and the 9 straight back, left the 6-10. Didn't get the ball far enough right.
And so now, let's take a look at this score. You know, St. John's has taken the lead. They lead in the Baker System game, but trail by 3 in the Rockin Bowl frame, so they are in the lead. Now we see the importance of those Rockin Bowl frames, and what a segue I just created for myself, because, you know, it's time for another Rockin Bowl frame. You've heard of prime time? No way, baby. This is showtime. For more, here's our own perfect 300 game, Taylor Baldwin.
We're here in flashy Las Vegas, and it's showtime. Bowling, that is. Now, it's just like traditional bowling, except we've hidden the pins behind this flashy show string. Now, believe me, our bowlers cannot see a thing. Now, each team gets 1 ball, and every pin knocked down counts for 1 point. So, on with the show.
For the Red Storm of St. John's, here's Melissa Broski. And I'll tell you what, Randy, there's a lot of skill involved to this. And we'll take a look at the shot. And Melissa had all the skill that she needed.
She made it look easy. Let me tell you, this is not easy, folks. I mean, they can't see a target. They can't see the pins. They're just going up there and basically bowling on instinct. You know, it's kind of like shooting a rifle without having a scope or a sight.
And that's got to be difficult. I know every time you're out there hunting, it's a tough thing, isn't it?
I don't hunt.
Here we go. The Jayhawks of the University of Kansas, Barry Forkos, will try to match Melissa Broski in our showtime frame.
Hang on, looks good. Wow! Look at this. I mean, like it's nothing. These guys are great.
Unbelievable. A couple of strikes, 10 points for each in our showtime Rockin Bowl frame for the Jayhawks and the Red Storm. Unbelievable. And now we're heading back to traditional style bowling for the Red Storm. In the yellow, here is Michael Fagan. His nickname, Faganomics. Started bowling at 5. His worst pin is the 10 pin.
Now, folks at home, I want you to watch how deep he's playing on the lane, how far left he's playing on the lane. The reason why, with a big hook, you move more towards the center of the lane to find more oil. Oh.
And he leaves himself with an ugly, nasty-looking split. What went wrong there?
I don't think he got off his hand the right way, Gary. I don't think he had quite the revolutions that he normally has. I think it was just a bad release.
1, 2, 4, 6, and 10. How do you pick this up?
Well, there's 2 ways. You can throw a strike ball, or you can get the ball to the left of the head pin and drive the head pin into the 6-10. We'll see how he does it.
Ooh, and just leaves the 6.
Yeah, that was a great effort and the right way to do it. The ball was just a little bit too far to the left of the head pin.
And St. John's needed that because they had a slim lead after being down early by 35, had come back to take the lead. Now they are working on an open frame. Here is Mike Keeler for the Jayhawks with a chance maybe to put one nail in the coffin. And there's a big strike. And his teammates come out on the approach to greet him after that 10-pin fall.
The beauty of this shot here is, number one, look how deep he's playing. He throws a hook ball. Remember I told you. But watch the second pin from the right, the 6th pin. Go to the wall, cut the 10 out. That's beautiful.
And I know that you think it is. You are excited, my friend, as we are heading into the nitty-gritty of our match today between the Jayhawks of the University of Kansas and the Red Storm of St. John's University. Kansas takes the lead once again. Oh, my. We've got Rockin Bowl. We've got Baker System games coming up. It's a horse race. It's anybody's game. We're going to find out just whose game it is when we return. This is Rockin Bowl on TNN.
We're here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. New Finish is not a wax. It's a unique polymer formula that's even safe for clear coat finishes. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. There's no rubbing, no buffing, and you can even apply it in direct sunlight. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. Just one application will give your car a showroom shine that lasts a whole year. To prove it, we polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish, the once-a-year car polish.
New Finish, rated #1 by Consumer Magazines. Available at Pep Boys, Rite Aid, True Value, Ace Hardware, Advance Auto, Walgreens, AutoZone, Kmart, and other leading stores.
Watch Battle Dome and enter the Get Extreme Sweepstakes. You can win a Kawasaki jet ski watercraft or a trip to Hollywood to see Battle Dome live. For details, pick up the April 29th issue of TV Guide or the May 8th issue of Sports Illustrated or log on to BattleDome.com. Watch Battle Dome and enter the sweepstakes today. Check your local listings for time and channel.
WNYX News, asking the tough question.
What does Lisa look like naked?
On News Radio, 50,000 watts of pure comedy. Check your local listings.
Garden Claw, one of America's favorite garden tools, is good as gold. It adjusts to fit gardeners of all sizes. Garden Claw Gold helps you cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed without being tough on your back. The claw's steel tines tear through all kinds of soil, even clay, bringing moisture and oxygen to plants' roots. And it turns weeds and leaves into beneficial mulch. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Lowe's and participating Ace, True Value, and Do It Best hardware stores. Makes a great gift.
The King.
Should have used Energizer. They keep going and going and going and going.
And welcome back to Rockin Bowl. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It doesn't get any glitzier than this, folks. And just to give you the background on how our competition works, the 8 teams with the highest overall point total from our first 2 rounds win $1,000 for each victory, then move on to compete in the quarterfinals for $2,500. Top 4 teams then advance to the semifinals to compete for $5,000. And from there, it's on to the Rockin Bowl Championship, where the top 2 teams will compete for $10,000. And we are ready for another traditional Baker-style frame of bowling, my friend Randy Peterson, who, by the way, a 12-time PBA champion who has won nearly $1 million on the tour. This is the 9th frame, so we're coming right down to the end of our traditional game. Miguel Minguez of St. John's And again, he is a senior, 21 years old, a right-hander from Syosset, New York. And that is the way to start out things in our final 2 frames of traditional style bowling.
Very important there, Gary. It's the 9th frame sets up the 10th frame. You strike there, you can win the whole thing.
Oh, man, you're getting excited. You were almost out there bowling yourself. That's how excited you were. And now on to the Jayhawks. Christina Boehm. She'll look to match Miguel Minguez in the 9th. One of our foundation frames here. The foundation frame, the foundation shot for Christina. And not a good one because she leaves 4 pins standing. How did the ball hit the pins? Obviously not well.
Well, you know, she left what we call the bucket. It's sometimes called the dinner bucket, but I don't know why it's named that. All I know it's a very tough spare to make.
But it is the 2, 4, 5, and 8 anyhow.
And it's difficult. Anytime you've got a sleeper back there, which meaning a pin behind the other cluster or whatever you got, it makes the spare tough.
And here's the shot at the spare, and in fact did leave the 5 pin standing.
Yeah, that's called chopper.
Chopper. And on that, because of the open from the Jayhawks, St. John's will take the lead once again. And we are getting ready for a very difficult, very skillful Rockin Bowl frame. I'm starting to get dizzy already. It's spin and bowl. Here's Taylor.
Ready to spin and bowl? Well, it's just like the game Pin the Tail on the Donkey, except with bowling. Our Rockin' Bowlers are going to spin around 5 times and attempt to bowl dizzy. If you ask me, it's more like twirl and hurl. Let's see how good they did.
All right, we are set now in our next to last Rockin' Bowl frame. Spin and bowl. One teammate will spin the other around 5 times, get him a little bit disoriented. And our bowler is going to be Darcy Golagli, who is trying to, looks like she's trying to pick one spot, Randy, and just focus on it. Now she's going to try to bowl. We'll see how Darcy does up there for the Red Storm of St. John's. This has got to be very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, talk about losing your equilibrium. Get up there and somebody spinning you around, and you don't know whether to throw left or right. It's really difficult.
Well, Randy, you know, we all know, it's a well-known fact, you're a little dizzy to begin with. You've tried this. How did you spin and bowl?
You're right, my friend. Listen, you know, we talked about pinning the tail on the donkey. Well, it's kind of similar to that. I get spun around a couple of times, and I just make sure that I keep it between the 2 gutters.
And you know something, Randy? The part of the rules, they have to release it within 5 seconds of once getting off our little spinning platform there. Here is Scott Light looking for the light, providing some light for the Jayhawks. Maybe. Unbelievable. Scott Light not affected by spin and bowl. He nails the strike for Kansas, and now trying to keep them very close. I'll tell you what, we've got 1 traditional frame left, 1 Rockin' Bowl frame left. We are dead even. They are nose to nose coming down the stretch.
It's tight. It's exciting. Let me tell you something. We bowled really difficult Rockin' Bowl frames, and these guys are just crushing the Rockin' Bowl frame. The 10, strike there when somebody spins you around half a dozen times. I mean, that stuff is hard.
Unbelievable. You're right. These folks, these kids are nailing those Rockin' Bowl frames. They are difficult. There's a lot of skill involved. We are back to the 10th frame of traditional bowling. And there is Ian Lang, the only lefty. And look at this. He's going up to the stands. He thinks he's jumping over the goalpost after scoring a touchdown.
He's up in the stands. Watch this now. Deep inside line throws a lot of hook. The pin you want to watch is the second pin from the left. Watch it go to the little sidewall and just cut to 7.5. Timber, get out of my way.
You are psyched, my friend, and so is Ian Lang. He's going up for a little love from the Red Storm fans. And I'll tell you what, since that was the 10th frame, there are 3 shots total now that he's got to strike. So 2 more balls for the Red Storm in the 10th frame. Lang again. Oh, man, he's trying to put the lights out here.
He had a little trouble with the approach. Looked like he stuck or something. His balance wasn't very good, and he got this ball going right, but he was real fortunate to strike on Brooklyn.
Unbelievable. 1 more to go.
Since he's left-handed, would that be Jersey? I don't get the, I don't know.
I don't know. But in any case, here we go. This is Lang's 3rd shot in the 10th frame for the Red Storm, and he is looking to close the door on the Jayhawks, who, as we said earlier, were up by 35.
This is Phil's shot. Important to get good count. 7, not so good. 9 or 10 is good count on your Phil shot.
And here we go. that is the end of the traditional game for St. John's University. Their traditional score, 179. Don't forget those Rockin Bowl frames. We'll add them in. They're very important to the overall score. But right now, 179 is the traditional Baker system point total for the Red Storm of St. John's. Here's Tom Partridge for the Jayhawks of the University of Kansas. His first shot in the 10th, and leaves the 10 pin.
I'll tell you, that was a big shot, too. You know, he needed to get up and match what Ian did in the 10th frame by throwing a double. He made a great shot. That ball could have struck, and instead, that 6 pin went right over the top of the 10 pin.
Obviously, to remain anywhere as close, the Jayhawks need to pick up this spare and then on the fill ball to pick up all 10.
As many as he can get.
Because we still have a Rockin Bowl frame left, Randy, and there could be a big disparity in the score there.
Right, but first things first, got to make the spare. Which he did perfect.
One more shot for Partridge in the 10th frame for the Jayhawks of our traditional game. We're looking at a possible 157 in the traditional game, which will put them down in that part of our scoring. But they do have the lead in our Rockin Bowl frames.
That's why Rockin Bowl frames are very important.
Here we go. Partridge, he knows the pressure's on. He needs the strike here.
Hook. Oh, carbon copy.
A carbon copy leaves the 10. 156 in our traditional bowling game. So 179 for the Red Storm. 156 for the Jayhawks. But it's far from over. The Jayhawks with the lead in our Rockin Bowl frames. And speaking of Rockin Bowl, our most important and the toughest, all 5 players get involved. We call it Rockin' Relay. And my friend, my partner, I know you've been wanting to do this for a long time. So Randy Peterson, take it away, pal.
Thanks, Gary. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, because we're coming back with more Rockin Bowl in your face on TNN.
Well done, my friend. Thank you.
It's the VIP Got You Covered sweepstakes. Watch VIP and identify the Hawaiian Tropic secret phrase that appears in the show. You can win a Cancun vacation, a Kawasaki jet ski, or a trip to Las Vegas to judge the Miss Hawaiian Tropic U.S. Finals. For details, pick up the May 1st Sports Illustrated or the May 6th TV Guide, or log on to VIPsweepstakes.com. Check your local listings for time and channel.
WNYX News asking the tough question.
What does Lisa look like naked?
On News Radio, 50,000 watts of pure comedy. Check your local listings.
Nasonex is the prescription nasal allergy spray that won't make you drowsy or keep you up at night. Taken once a day, Nasonex helps relieve your itchy, runny nose, sneezing, and congestion so you can get on with your day. Talk to your doctor to see if Nasonex is right for you. Call 1-800-310-4252 for more information. Also, get a $5 rebate certificate and a special money-saving offer for Nasonex. Nasonex treats the nasal allergy symptoms caused by pet dander, dust mites, ragweed, even tree and grass pollen. Approved for children 3 years and up. Call 1-800-310-4252 for more information about Nasonex. Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing. Nasonex, because the less to worry about, the better.
Race fans, catch the excitement of NASCAR on TNN. Enter TNN's Red Wing Shoes Work Hard, Win Big sweepstakes. You could win fabulous prizes. A trip to see a live NASCAR Winston Cup race, this Dodge Ram truck, or a Polaris ATV. Here's what you have to do. Watch the Winston live Saturday, May 20th on TNN. Identify the position of car number 43, John Andretti, at the end of the first 30-lap segment. Then go to a Red Wing Shoe store for your official entry form. Or send the answer on a postcard with your name and address to TNN's Red Wing Shoes Work Hard, Win Big sweepstakes. TNN Station, Box 3582, Southbury, Connecticut 06488. Or enter online at country.com. First prize, a trip for 2 to the MBNA Platinum 400 at Dover. Second prize, a rugged Polaris ATV. And one lucky grand prize winner will be driving a new Dodge Ram truck. Watch the Winston on TNN for your chance to win. Sponsored by Red Wing Shoes, Dodge, and Polaris. Don't miss your chance to enter TNN's Red Wing Shoes Work Hard, Win Big sweepstakes.
Welcome back, everyone, to the All-American Sport Park here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You're watching Rockin Bowl on TNN. You know, we're done with our traditional Baker system scoring game, Randy, and it was St. John's down substantially early. They have come back to win by 23 pins. But guess what? In the Rockin' Bowl frames, they're down. But their total advantage, 18 points as we head into Rockin' Relay. As you well know, one of your favorite Rockin' Bowl frames, and that's where the decision will lie.
That's right. Rockin' Relay's fast, furious, and it all comes down to almost every time it comes down to Rockin' Relay.
And the team that's in the lead goes first in our Rockin' Relay Rockin' Bowl frame. That means we'll see the Red Storm of St. John's on the lanes first. We are ready for Rockin' Relay. Let's go down to Taylor Baldwin.
We're down to our last Rockin' Bowl frame in my favorite Rockin' Relay. They've got 30 seconds to knock down as many pins as they can, and here's how they're going to do it. Player one is going to go to the ball rack, grab his ball, release the ball as fast as he can, run back, tag player number two. He's going to follow him, and so on until 30 seconds runs out. So not only is speed important, accuracy is important. So let's see how they do. Rockin' Bowl.
Here we go. St. John's up first because they are in the lead. 18 points in the lead, and the leadoff bowler is Michael Fagan. You got to be quick. You got to be accurate. Randy, you have to release that ball fast. And let me ask you, Red Storm of St. John's, are you ready? Here we go. We're going to set the time clock at 30 seconds. On your mark. Get set. Boom. Michael Fagan now is up, and he's ready to go. Randy, maybe taking a little bit too much time there.
Yeah, I think there was a foot violation there. He might have fouled on that shot, Gary.
All right, we're going to find out. We'll find that out later, but they've only got 20 seconds.
Come on, guys.
Less than 20 now, and we've got two 9-pin counts. 15 seconds. We're going to start that 10-second countdown any moment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Time is up. Next shot could not get off, but I'll tell you what, ending off with a strike here and a couple of 9-pin counts. Pretty strong.
Very strong. A lot of pins there in 4 shots. Great score.
And so there you have it. And no foul on St. John's, a total of 37 in Rockin' Relay. But still to come, the Jayhawks of the University of Kansas. It's all coming up after this commercial timeout. This is Rockin' Bowl on TNN.
One of the greatest joys of growing up is discovering that dreams can come true. The John Deere LT-133, only $19.99, and built John Deere solid, with more than 160 years of relentless craftsmanship and innovative engineering. It's the John Deere you've always dreamed of, at a price that's as practical as the man who buys one. Nothing runs like a Deere.
You know me.
Many a tear.
Me in words. I didn't mean I didn't love you.
All in the one that we know.
T-shirts that stay soft,
As love.
even with repeated washing. Another reason you can count on jerseys.
Battle Dome is television's most intense competition, and it could make you a winner. Watch Battle Dome and enter the Get Extreme sweepstakes. You can win a Kawasaki jet ski watercraft or a trip to Hollywood to see the real action of Battle Dome live. For details, pick up the April 29th issue of TV Guide or the May 8th issue of Sports Illustrated, or log on to BattleDome.com. Watch Battle Dome every week and enter the Battle Dome Get Extreme sweepstakes today. Check your local listings for time and channel.
No, baby, I get used to this. I can get used to this.
New from Polaroid.
ECW Wrestling in the Thrill Zone on TNN. Heavyweight champion for only a moment, Tommy Dreamer is defeated in a surprise attack.
Just incredible has shook the world.
Tajiri loses his TV title belt to Man Monster Rhino. And the stage is set for 2 all-star comebacks. Wrestling like you've never seen. ECW Wrestling, next Friday at 8 Eastern, part of Thrill Zone Friday on TNN.
And we are back at the All-American Sport Park in Las Vegas, Nevada for Rockin Bowl on TNN. We had the Red Storm of St. John's University in their Rockin' Relay. They came up with 37 points and a big one there, but now it is time for the Jayhawks from the University of Kansas, and that leads me to this question. Jayhawks from the University of Kansas, are you ready? All right, 30 seconds on the clock. We are set to go. On your mark, get set, bowl. And here's the leadoff bowler. It's Tom Partridge. He's the senior. He went, and he was quick there, Randy. He got it off fast, came back, tag was fast, too.
Yeah, he got lucky. He got a lot of pins there.
Here we go, second shot. 6 on the first. We got a little bit of slip. There's a strike. 15 seconds. Less than 15. We're going to start our 10-second countdown any moment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That shot's going to count. And it looks good, too. And a count of 9. We're going to give you a total in a second for the University of Kansas Jayhawks. And they come up with an identical number in the Rockin' Relay, 37 for the Jayhawks. But your final score, it's the Red Storm winners for the St. John's University Club. A total 249 to 231. St. John's University doing the victory dance today.
Congratulations! How are you going to celebrate?
We can't really say on national TV.
Oh, okay. Your parents are watching. Well, congratulations. Woo!
And there you have it. Honesty, always the best policy. So it's the Red Storm of St. John's University winning this one. So, there they are, the top 8 schools that will compete in our Rockin' Bowl quarterfinals round. And congratulations once again to St. John's University, who not only wins $1,000 for today's victory, but also moves on to the Rockin' Bowl quarterfinals to join the University of Illinois, Urbana, Western Illinois, Ball State, Indiana State, West Texas A&M, Purdue, and Florida State. Over the next 4 weeks, you'll see these top 8 teams competing for the 4 semifinal spots. Then it's on to the Rockin' Bowl Championship, where the top 2 teams will compete for the title and $10,000. For Taylor Baldwin, Randy Peterson, I'm Gary Seibel. See you next time on Rockin' Bowl here on TNN. Good night, everybody.
You're watching TNN.